What do you know? This bed never got unmade. Well, if you guys watched my last video, you guys know that it was titled "Where's Goonjar?" And if you guys have Twitter or you guys look at Reddit, you guys probably know that Goonjar was not able to show up to the event. This is actually the day after relegation that I'm doing this video, but Goonjar was not able to show up to the event. He got stuck in Canada due to a lack of work visa. I don't know. He's been traveling here for 3 years, back and forth, playing in tournaments, and never had this issue. But of course, shit was an issue now. Of course. And so we actually had to end up, well, it was pretty crazy. If you guys don't know the whole story, so Goonjar wasn't able to get in. We were told that we were going to have to forfeit, that we weren't going to be able to get a sub, that it was just going to be, sorry, shit out of luck, sorry, whatever. And we were all pretty heated about that, the fact that we weren't even going to get a chance to play. And, you know, after a lot of you guys, which was nuts, it was crazy to see the amount of people supporting TK on social media, Reddit, Twitter, stuff like that. You guys started the hashtag Let TK Play. That shit went out of control, and there was a lot of people tweeting that. And honestly, I give you guys full credit for, you know, letting the rule get overturned and letting us use a sub. Now, the rule was we had to play with a sub that was couldn't be in the COD World League or played in the online qualifier. So even if you played in the online qualifier and got first rounded, you couldn't be our sub. So that left us with very little options, and also you had to be local. So I went to bed thinking like, oh, hopefully I'm gonna wake up to Goon getting here in the morning. I wake up and look at my text message. Goon says, yo, like, sorry, I'm not gonna be able to get there. Like, they're not letting me through. I'm like, all right. I look at the graphic. They had already announced this as forfeited, and then I'm like, whatever, going back to sleep. Go back to sleep, wake up to bang on my door, and I'm like, ah, dude, what is this? Is this the fucking, are these the maids? Like, I have the privacy thing on. Like, I'm not trying to be bothered right now. I go out there, I open the door. Who is it? It's fucking Neslo. And he's like, yo, they're letting us play with Nate Shot. And I'm like, what? Like, I was still awake, and I was like, start smacking myself like, yo, is this a dream? Like, they're letting us play? Holy shit. He's like, yeah, they're letting us play with Nate Shot. They said we could play with a player that did not play in the online qualifier. And we're like, oh shit, alright. And I look at Twitter and everyone's like, Nate TK, Nate TK. So apparently people had already been tweeting about it. I think Nate Shot tweeted about it, that he was down. We DM'd him. And in fact, DM'd Nate Shot, and he was honest with this. He said, yo guys, like, I've only played 2 respawns in this game. I've only been able to play 2 respawns. I've played search. Honestly, you guys should use Embos. That's what Nate Shot says. So you guys should use Embos. You know, he went to the qualifier in the beginning of the game. He knows respawn. He's played. Play with Embos. And we're like, all right, hit up Embos. Like, yo, what's good? Embos came over to the hotel. We had about 4 hours or so, 3 hours, maybe less, to practice with him. We didn't really get practice, and we just kind of played free-for-all, and we scrimmed 2 maps against Rise. 3 maps, actually. We played the uplink once and the hardpoint twice. So we got to play 2 maps against him, and then head over to the venue. And we actually had to play against King Poppy with Embos, which at least we got to play. Honestly, I just had like an empty feeling when we didn't even get to play, because I'm like, I tweeted out, I was like, this could be my last COD event, and I didn't even get to play at it. And that just honestly like left me like with an empty feeling, because I'm like, fuck, like I wish we at least had a chance. And at least with Embos we had a chance. Like, we went, we played, we lost, yeah. You know, we didn't get to play with our real team, but at least we had a chance. So I want to give a shout out to Embos. Embos played great for not, I don't know when was the last time he like played a competitive Call of Duty match, but he played great. But the fact is, Goonjar is one of the more irreplaceable players on our team. Just for the fact that he runs our main AR, which means he's getting most of the kills in our game. He's getting most of like the crucial AR kills. Like, he's shutting down their other AR player, which makes it easier for like me and Neslo to run a sub. So it was tough. It was tough not playing with that chemistry. It was tough, you know, like having like a different player with a different playstyle on the map. But like I said, at least we got to give it a try, and we took a couple maps. So that's a way to look at it. We took a couple maps. Search and Destroy was just kind of, we honestly, we tried to put Embos into Goonjar spot and Search and Destroy, and we should have just went all out, just did whatever, played like maniacs, and tried to throw them off, because trying to work into our original strategies just didn't work. I think that's where we messed up. But yeah, so we're not going to be in season 2. TK will not be in season 2. Honestly, I know if you guys follow me on Twitter, you guys see me tweet saying like I could be done. This is probably my last event. And honestly, I'm giving it a lot of thought. Like, I've been playing Call of Duty Professional since Call of Duty 4 back in 2008, 2009. And I'm definitely giving it a lot of thought. Like, this could be my time to quit. Like, it just feels like it's that time. Like, I've been playing for so long, and this is probably literally like the lowest point. Not being in season 2. Season 2, like with all the news that's gonna be coming out, is gonna be huge. And I'm not in it. Like, obviously, if I get an offer from another league team, like, it sucks to, you know, I'll always be TK all day. I'll always, you know, rep TK. But if I did get an offer from another league team, I would probably go and at least play in season 2 with that league team and see what I can do. But the thing with season 2 is it really helps you to qualify for COD champs. So not only are you in season 2 and a lot of other stuff that's going to be coming, it helps you with COD champs. So with not being in that kind of it definitely hurts my chances of going to COD champs. And with that in mind, I'm like, yo, like, I need to start putting my time elsewhere. I can't be getting on scrimming 4 hours a day. You know, I could be streaming, trying to just do this whole entertainment thing. You know, I feel like I would get a lot less hate, because the only hate that I get is for competitive. A lot of people actually, in fact, telling me I suck and telling me I should retire. So, you know, those people can stop looking at me as a competitor and telling me I suck and telling me I need to retire, and just start looking at me as an entertainer and being like, yo, like, let's watch this guy, maybe his stream's good. So I got a lot to think about. Got a lot of things that I need to consider. But yeah, I'm definitely leaning towards quitting Call of Duty competitively for now. Who knows if it'll be forever? You never know, because I've never quit before. So being away from, actually, I think back in MW3 I stopped playing, but I didn't like that. That's just because there wasn't tournaments. So we'll have to see. But definitely, if I do stop playing, I will continue the stream grind, which will happen. It'll be better streams. It'll be more streams. You won't have to watch my team fucking scrim. You don't have to watch me be pissed off. YouTube videos, I'll definitely have more time to do those. So you can expect a lot of YouTube videos. So yeah, I don't think it'll be a bad thing. I'm taking this kind of, I'm trying to look at like the positives of this. I'm thinking like, how stressed do I get when I'm playing professional Call of Duty and I'm playing in the league, and like, that could just be gone. That stress could be gone out of my life, and I could just do what I want to do, and just, you know, I like having fun. I like cracking jokes, and I can fucking do that. So I don't know. We'll see. Obviously, I'll have more information on this when I give it some more thought. Like I said, if a season 2 team did offer me a spot, yes, I would play for them. Do I think that's gonna happen? Who knows? But we'll just have to see. I appreciate you guys' support. A lot of you guys have been tweeting me, you know, giving me support on this. And I appreciate, dude, the crowd at this event just was, I don't even know if they were TK fans, but they were just hopping on the wagon of like, fuck this, like, we want TK to win this shit, and a lot of people were chanting TK, so that shit was crazy. Like I said, I want to give a shout out to Nadeshot and Mbose. Nadeshot for considering even playing with us, and Bose for playing with us, and Bose, like I said, played great for someone who's been away from the game for months. So shout out to them. And yeah, just appreciate you guys' support as TK fans. Fucking TK all day. If you guys like the video, be sure to give it a like. Subscribe if you're not subscribed, because I'm gonna need it. Yo, use my code SHARP. Use my GFUEL code. Like, I'm about to go into this mattress, see if there's any loose change or some shit. I'm gonna need everything. Appreciate you guys. I'm fucking out of here.